Thanks, Cory. Now, Facebook may be singing a new tune, a music tab that would lead to streaming services. According to GigaOM, a music dashboard will direct users to stream songs to the likes of Spotify and possibly even Pandora and iTunes. Joining us now from New York for more on this is the former head of digital for EMI Music. Ted Cohen helped craft the licensing agreements for Rhapsody and iTunes. He's now managing partner of Tag Strategic, a digital media consulting firm. So, Ted, welcome to Bloomberg West. I guess the first question is, do you think music can be the next billion-dollar business on Facebook?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, one of the things we've discovered is it's not about Rolling Stone magazine anymore. It's about recommendations from friends. People find out about new music through instant messages on Facebook from their friends, on tweets and text messages. So bringing together, potentially an audience globally of 500 million users and allowing music to have a voice on Facebook, a real voice, because music's been very important, and people talk about their musical likes. When you look at their profile, you see what kind of artists they like, what they've listened to recently. But when you really open that up, and if Facebook does it right and works with Spotify, which is an amazing service, as are Rhapsody and Mog and RDO, hopefully they'll open it up to more than one service, you'll end up with a really good experience. You'll be able to literally lean on your friends to get the recommendations that are going to get you to music that you otherwise would never discover.
So with the announcement of cloud-based music services from Apple, Google, and Amazon, how do you see Facebook fitting into the future of online music in general?
It's an amazing aggregation of, it's where everybody is. Everyone is on Facebook. Everyone's using Facebook, even though you look at a couple of weeks ago, they announced that there was a little bit of a decline in the U.S. numbers. Overall, it's still upwardly trending. And people check Facebook. People are checking it, hourly by the minute to see what's going on. So once music comes into it, there's going to be a halo effect around all the services. There's going to be recommendation that even if the music service that you're interested in isn't plugged directly into Facebook, if it's Pandora, if it's, like I said, Mog or RDO or Rhapsody, which are all other great services, there's going to be this social water cooler effect around music that has been sort of happenstance up till now. It'll now have a structure.
You mentioned Pandora. Pandora recently IPO'd. The shares fell below their initial offering price. How do you see Pandora surviving in this new musical landscape?
Well, Pandora is a good lean-back experience. Pandora allows me to say I want to create a Coldplay radio station or an Arcade Fire radio station, and it gives me music that I'll probably like. It's not necessarily the best discovery tool for new music. For that, you go to things like Slacker or RDO or Mog again, and you say, this is what I like, recommend some new stuff to me. But when you bring your friends into it, it's going to be a lot better. So, I mean, Pandora fits in the lean-back experience. Spotify is more of a lean-forward experience, and the other services fall in between.
Now, based on your experience at EMI, I want to talk to you about another story that crossed today. EMI Music now considering either selling or going public. What do you think is the right move there?
Look, I spent 6 years at EMI. During the middle of my and end of my tenure, I was in charge of the digital business, and the digital business is the growth of the company. At the time I was there, management was a little disheveled. Roger Faxon, who's the current CEO, who's been running it for the past couple of years, has brought together the recorded music side of the business and the publishing side of the business. They've leaned the operation, but it's still a challenge. I mean, so there may be an opportunity with another partner for them. I think they could continue on their own in the near future, but it's becoming more and more challenging to do business globally. And so possibly a merger with Warner could be interesting. If they don't merge with Warner, I think they have the ability to continue.
And we did just see a bidding war ensue with Warner Music that ended with Len Blavatnik buying them. We'll look to see if the same thing happens with EMI. Ted Cohen of Tag Strategic, thank you so much for your insights on the music business.